My name is Jim McKay. I've had the privilege of attending the Hollis Center Church. It's pretty close to 50 years that both Ruth and I came to Hollis and found the church and became involved. That involvement for me has been about 45 years as an elder, which I have retired from. Probably same number of years from the finances of the church, which I'm still somewhat involved, but looking for a way to pass it on. And we're sitting in the food pantries, and that's the main responsibility that I have as the administrator of the food pantry.
So my name is David Fry. I'm one of the pastors here and a member of the preaching team. I've been coming to Hollis Center Church since I was 2 weeks old, and I haven't left yet.
Well, hi, I'm Steve Wilson. My wife Diane and I have been attending here at Hollis Center since 1993. After going on several short-term missions trips, we became full-time missionaries. We served for 4 years in Costa Rica and in Ecuador. And at present, I head up the global outreach team here.
Hi, I'm Caleb Robertson. I'm one of the pastors here at Hollis Center Church. Been attending for just over 22 years, my whole life, and I currently oversee and lead the youth ministry here, the music and production team, and the operations team.
And when you think about a question like, how does your team embody the core values of neighboring? I think it's so obvious as to what it is, but I will tell you that we have a direct connection with the town of Hollis, in that if people come looking for food, they send them to us. Many times too, if they're looking for help as far as to pay bills or pay for heating oil, they'll suggest that they'll help them, but why don't they help themselves by coming to the food pantry to sort of offset their expenses and so forth here in Hollis. Out of the number of families that we have coming, probably 90% of them are from the town of Hollis.
A basic part of hospitality and neighboring is welcoming other people. If you go over to someone's house, you want them to give you a warm welcome. You want to feel like this is a place where I'm loved, this is a place where people care that I'm here. And far too often, churches just have the back door open. You can come in and you can leave, and no one's going to even notice that you were here. And what engagement is it's an opportunity for visitors to be recognized. That there's a place that they're directed to as they come into the church, and there are people there that are going to learn who they are, and they're going to exchange some info, and then we use that information to be able to actually contact them throughout the week and say, hey, we were glad that you were with us. Do you have any questions? Is there any way we can help you? And so by the time someone has come to their second visit at Hollis Center Church, they've had multiple conversations that wouldn't have normally happened.
Now, when I was first getting involved in missions several years ago, I read a book by Neil Parolo called Serving as Senders. Now, when we think about supporting missionaries, a lot of times we just think about prayer support and financial support. But support can be a whole lot more than that. There's moral support, there's logistic support, which is providing things that missionaries need. There's communication support, and then there's reentry support when they come back from the field. Yeah, a lot of these types of support are opportunities for us to practice neighboring to our missionaries. But also, we're helping them in their efforts to be neighbors to the people that they serve. Now, currently we support 10 missionaries in the Global Outreach Program here at Hollis Center. Some of these folks serve in the U.S., some of these folks serve in other countries, some of these folks go back and forth between the U.S. and other countries, but all of them have a global focus in what they do, and that's what's important. They're all involved in building relationships, and that's really what neighboring is all about.
As the on-staff leader of the operations team, I have the privilege to share with you how HCC handles community events and community outreach and how that relates to the value of neighboring that we hold here at the church. Our process of community outreach and planning community events really involves just the integration of all the different teams at HCC, using the different skills and gifts and services they provide, bringing them together to really host these great events for the town of Hollis and the surrounding towns to come attend and begin the process of making HCC feel like home. It's really important for us to embody that value of neighboring by not just being a little Christian oasis within the town of Hollis, but integrating ourselves, making ourselves open to the town and its people.
The kind of gifts and skills that are best in regards to the food pantry is faithfulness, as far as being here every Thursday morning, a heart of caring and loving, and putting these people first.
On the engagement team, the best skills or the best giftings or the best personality traits are people who enjoy talking and are good hosts. The people at the Welcome Center are almost like hosts and hostesses. They're the second point of contact when someone comes in the door, and their job is to make that person feel welcome, to answer their questions, to let them know that we're excited that they're here. And our follow-up team, those are people that send out emails, they call, they even write personal notes to our visitors to let them know, yeah, we're glad that you were here. Do you have any questions? What would you like to know? Is there any way we can help you? We can pray for you. And that basically just involves someone who cares about other people and wants to let those people know that they matter to us and they matter to God. And to do that in really simple ways.
So if you're interested in communicating with someone, if you're interested in learning more about what God is doing in the world, you can be involved in this team by communicating with missionaries. Ask to be on their mailing list. Respond to their letters when you get them. You can be an encouragement, a great moral support to them, and therefore help participate in what God's doing in missions around the world.
As I stated earlier, really the kind of gifts and skills that fit on our team are just about anything. When we put on events to host sometimes 1,000+ people, there's very few skills and gifts that we can't put to use. So if you've got it, I can almost guarantee we can use it. So please, I would just encourage you to seek me out, seek other team leaders out, and ask how you can get involved regardless of what your skill set is. When it comes to community outreach and especially community events, there is a place for everybody to serve regardless of skills, gifts, and even age.
The food pantry is an interesting ministry. It has a purpose of that we help people's physical needs so that we might have an opportunity to meet their spiritual needs.
The whole purpose of engagement is to help someone who has never attended Hollis Center Church before be connected to the opportunities and the people at Hollis Center Church.
So what do we do as a team? We want to promote the awareness of what God's doing in the world so that the people here at Hollis Center can know and understand and participate in that work.
The mission statement for our community outreach and community event program and process is putting all of our efforts into being an open and integrated part of the community, so that others might feel that HCC is a place where they are at home, where they are comfortable, where they have friends and family, and then from there lead them on to the most important thing, which is the gospel, introducing them to Jesus and the beauty of God's kingdom.